Morning, it is Monday, 6:57, and this is my outfit. Just wearing this top from Macy's and these bottoms from The Gap with my gray top. So today starts the math portion of the Georgia milestone. So today, tomorrow, and Wednesday will be math, and then the 8th graders have to do science and social studies Thursday and Friday, and then next week starts the end of course testing and then any makeup. Today I have to cover someone's second period class. It's a different person from last week, so. But I believe it's a science teacher, and I think she's in the magnet program, so more than likely the class will be a smaller size. But I am super tired. I did not go to bed as early as I should have, and that's my fault because I was working on my progress monitoring folders because I waited to the last minute to do it. So I have no one to blame but myself. But I was like, man, I wish I could just call in. I feel like I need a day off, but no days off until the end of the school year. And right now it's cold. Actually, it's gonna be cold today. Right now it's like 39 degrees. It's crazy. It's supposed to get up to 63. That's gonna be the high today. That is it for now. I will talk with you guys later. All right, so it is 1 and testing just got done. Like, I really didn't think the math section was gonna last that long, but it did. I don't know if that means it's gonna last that long the rest of this week, because that's gonna ruin all of my plans. But I got a headache now because they also switched the class that I was supposed to watch, so it got changed to this other teacher who was here. He wasn't testing or anything. He was just holding a group of students in his class. So I took his second period class, but he didn't have any work for them. So basically from second period, which was 9:50 until 1, they had nothing to do. So now I got a headache because they would not be quiet. Oh my God. And I found out the one student that was in my fifth period class, they changed his schedule, so now he's going to be in my first and third period, which means that class is now up to 8. So I'm like hoping they will move a student from that first and third group to the other group so it's a little more balanced, because that's just ridiculous. But he's also out of my ILT class. They had to separate him from some of the other students. Like, I don't know what's going on, but him and one student kept getting into it, although they're supposed to be friends.
Lunches will be held in your classroom, so please get your lunch to go. Students, teachers on the 7th grade hallway, you may go to lunch at this time. Please take your lunch back to your classroom. Students on the 7th grade hallway, you may report to lunch. Your lunch will be to go back to the classroom. Thank you.
Also, I don't know what that's, because I don't know what that student's been doing in first and third. I know his first period teacher, like, she doing something completely different than the rest of us 6th grade social studies teacher. Like, the rest of us are pretty much together. But she decided to go back and redo stuff instead of moving ahead. So, and then I'm not sure about science either, because like I said, I think I'm like ahead in science, so I don't know. Lord. So if the test is going to last that long, I'm gonna have to figure something out. For science, we're gonna be basically, I'm just have to push down the back. I guess I don't have a choice. So, but I really didn't think it was gonna last that long, because I think they said it's only like 75 questions on math. But I'm guessing it was small group who took the longest time, because everybody else, like, if they don't have accommodation for extra time, they only have a certain amount of time to finish. So, but I'm not 100% sure. Tomorrow I'm supposed to be proctoring for second period for our test in the media center, so that's going to be a large group. More than likely they won't switch me for that, because they, for a certain number, they have to have proctors in the room. But I'm about to go ahead and prepare for 5th period. I don't think I need anything. Yeah. I left my planner kind of blank because I spent so much time working on those folders that I didn't have time to plan like I normally do. But yeah. So I'm gonna talk to them about that, because now it's like 8 students in one group and then 5 students in the other group, which doesn't make any sense. Also, I'm a little worried because they already added that one student from the EBD classroom, and I feel like there may be some problems with him and the other student. But I guess I'll find out in the morning. But yeah. I will talk with you guys later. Good morning. Good morning. It is Tuesday, 7:01, and this is my outfit. Just have on this top from Macy's with this blazers from J. Crew Factory and these bottoms from New York and Company and my new blue Toms. Yesterday they ended up holding 4th period like an extra 30 minutes, so that meant that 5th period was only 30 minutes, which I was fine with. But I don't know if they plan to do that again today or what. I'm guessing the math portion is probably going to last just as long. Who knows? This is a different group. I don't know. But yeah, we haven't had 3rd period since Tuesday of last week. Also, this is messing up with my testing that I need to do for my class because I haven't had time to. Like, there's no time to test anyone, so I don't know. And we don't have that many weeks left, and we have to do 3 more, so I don't know how, but yeah, I gotta figure something out. I'll be proctoring during 2nd period in the media center for a larger group, so, and then have class tonight as well, so busy. But that is basically it. I will talk with you guys later. Okay, so it is 1:24 and testing went a little longer today. Yesterday we ended like right at 1, and today we finished like 1:17-ish. They just sent the first group to lunch. So they say we're gonna hold in 4th period again like we did yesterday, and then we'll see. So 5th period might just be 30 minutes again today, which I am fine with. I don't know what have to. I don't know if the other student is here, the one who they moved, because he didn't show up to his 1st period, and I didn't see anybody 3rd period, so I don't know. But I marked him absent 1st period, so I don't know if my students were paying attention the other day, yesterday, because I told them that they could do some Achieve articles to make up some missing assignments, because some of them, especially in my ELA class, a good number of them basically failing because they haven't been doing the work. So that is basically it for now. I will talk with you guys probably in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday, 6:55, and this is my outfit. Just wearing this top from Forever 21 and these bottoms from H&M. Yesterday they decided to just hold the students in 4th period and not have 5th period, which was fine with me. Because about time everyone got their lunch, it was like already 2:20 and they still had to eat, so yeah. So after 4th period they just went straight to 6th. So, of course that puts me behind a little bit in my ELA class, but and I feel like today might last even longer because there are more groups in the 6th grade class, so it might take even longer for 6th and 7th graders. This should be their last, and they should be done with testing unless they have to do a makeup or something. I don't know if they don't pass it, they have to do it again, because 6th and 7th grade aren't a reporting grade, so I don't know. 8th graders, like if they don't pass, they have to take it again. So and then tomorrow I think is the end of social studies. I keep forgetting about social studies and science for the 8th graders. I don't know how long those will last. I'm thinking it shouldn't last as long as everything else, but who knows really. I'm so tired. And we only have 2 weeks left in my class, and I have 3 assessments that I need to give. How? I don't know how. But I'll see what they're going to do. I guess it depends, like if testing ends at a certain time, I might be able to grab someone from the 4th period class and test them. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm about to go ahead and head out, and I will talk to you guys later. Alright, so it's like 1:25 and they just now went to 4th period. There's still one group that's testing. It has to be a small group because everybody else has a time limit, so I'm thinking they might do what they did yesterday and just not have 5th period. If that's the case, I might see if I can grab a student unless she's still testing, because it might be that one group. Because when I was turning my stuff in, one of the teachers was saying they haven't even started yet, the second part yet. Yeah. But I went ahead and moved that table that was up here. I moved it back to where it's supposed to go. So now I'll actually be able to use my interactive whiteboard. Like if I want to do a whiteboard lesson, I can actually do it now. But I'm not sure yet. I went ahead and just brought this with me because I'm gonna have to administer this, so I'm gonna need to make some copies of the stuff that I need, which is why I have the tabs or whatever. But this seems like it'll be really good. Like if you need to access your student reading, this has a lot of different things. Like there's just a more general screening thing, and then from the screening it'll give you other tests that you can do in this book to figure out what exactly is the problem with the student. The teacher next door that way, like where the divider is, at first she had her class in there this morning, but then I guess she heard me reading the test instructions and they left, which is good because they're kind of loud. And it's not even so much that they were loud, it's just that that's not a solid wall, so anything you can hear. And there's one student here who didn't have headphones, so. And then one student was, I guess he got to school late, so he didn't test, so he's gonna have to do a makeup. Anyway, yeah, I did stop by the gas station. They didn't have a big bag of chips. Like it looked like they were missing a lot of stuff, so I just got the small individual bags. They had like the 2 for $1, so I just got those. And after everybody was done with testing, I let them eat the chips, and they played with some of my board games. We watched the Emoji Movie, so yeah. But that is basically it. I'm hoping, yeah, because about time to get ready, they finish with the lunch. It's probably going to be 5th period, so hopefully they will. So hopefully they will cancel 5th period and the students just stay in 4th period and go straight to 6th period. We'll see. I also need to remember that I need to leave early because I have a dentist appointment. But yeah, I will talk with you guys later. Good morning. It's about 6:58 and this is my outfit. Just wearing this top and this skirt, both of which I've had for a very long time. I don't remember where I got them from. And I'm just gonna wear my Tom wedges. But yesterday was the longest day of testing so far. It was that one group. When I said yesterday, I saw a teacher when I was returning my stuff who said they hadn't started yet, or they haven't started again yet. I can't remember exactly what he said, but that group didn't finish till like maybe 2:50, and he still had to like return the stuff and all that, and that took like to a little after 3, which would have been 6th period. So when they told the students to go to 4th period, that was it. And in fact, I think they called classrooms like to get lunch, like they called individual classrooms to go to get lunch, except for the 6th grade students, because I didn't hear them call anyone to get lunch, but people were going. So because that one group was still testing, so. And I guess some teachers thought they were supposed to just send students to go to the next class, even though they never came on the intercom and said so. So the students stayed in their 4th period class until about 3, and then they went to 6th period. So that puts me behind again in my 5th period class. So yeah. But today I think should be a little more normal because it's just going to be either social studies or science, I forget, for the 8th grade students. So it shouldn't take as long, but who knows. So more than likely though, we'll have a 3rd period class. And I think I should go back to my regular schedule, which would be co-teaching that science class for 2nd period. 6th period hasn't been too messed up, so I've been going to the 6th period class, but during 2nd period lately I've either been covering somebody else's class or proctoring, so I haven't been with that group of students since testing started. I think I should be able to administer those assessments, hopefully at least one today and hopefully one tomorrow, and then type both of those up, turn those in, and then hopefully get the other one, because he ran out of the next one we're supposed to administer. So we only have 2 weeks left, so I think that is it. I don't know about that one student who they moved to the other group, because I haven't seen him at school. I don't know if he's been here or what's going on. So I guess I'll find out today if he shows up. I don't know. I think I'm just not going to start anything with science because it would be pointless since we only have 2 days. So I'm just going to use those lesson plans for next week. So science already done. We're just going to do some other things, grades are due today, but we don't have to submit them. There's like a pilot program that the principal said she was just going to run the report and it would just generate the progress report. So we'll see. So in science, we probably will do something just to give them a chance to earn some extra points. I don't know about ELA because a couple of students haven't been doing any work at all, so there's not really anything they can do now to bring their grade up. So yeah, but I will talk with you guys later. All right, so it is 1 o'clock and testing went way longer than I thought it would, and I think that other people thought it would. It went until about 12:15-ish, and so the students went to 4th period and they're doing lunch like normal, so they get to eat in the cafeteria at their normal time. But there was no 3rd period again because testing went that long, and it was science, and I have no idea why I took that. It had to be a small group because the other students have limited time. So but yeah, so much craziness is going on. So yesterday, the reason why the test took so long is because they didn't start when everybody else started, because a student was having a behavior issue in that testing room. So yeah, and apparently like a group of students got in a fight during 2nd period, which for them it was PE, so 6th graders, and so obviously 2nd period was extended. And I was just reading, like I just saw like some students just got suspended half the day, like literally just got suspended. And one student, he's supposed to, well, this is a different student, a 7th grader, 2 7th graders, they skipped the 2nd period, and apparently they were outside on their phone. I don't know where they walked out of from, because 1st period for them were like, well, for one of them it was ELA, and so they just walked out of school. I don't know how they thought they was gonna get back inside because the doors are locked, so I don't know. But yeah, they're suspended for the rest of today. Well, I'm not sure about the other students. Like, it was on here, but now it's not on here, so I don't know. But it was a group of like 5 boys, and I don't know. And the thing that the PE teacher wrote, she just said that they were talking about each other and they started fighting. 2 of them are in my 5th period class. 1 is in my 1st and 3rd period, and then no, it must have been, no, it was 6 students. Yeah, 6 students. Well, this morning there was another fight in another class, or in 2 other classes. 1, I think, was, no, they both were today in different classes, but 7th graders, they got suspended. And then this one girl in the second period class, I don't know what her problem was, but her schedule got changed because I guess of her attitude, and she would not, like, she was talking back to the teacher. The teacher just asked her to sit up because she was sitting with her head down. She didn't want to do that. It's just like, I can't just stand up, because when students are like laying down, she just assumes that they're tired, so she makes them stand up. She didn't do that either. She's like, okay, bye. She told her, you know, go to the office, and then she just started saying smart comments and stuff. So the teacher's like, I was your last chance, basically. But yeah, so I'm wondering if second period is going to be just as long as it was yesterday. That was kind of crazy. I did not think it was going to be that long. I was able to start with the reading inventory, but I didn't realize I need to make some more copies for some other things for the listening comprehension, because if they get a certain score, then they're supposed to keep going until they reach the frustration level, which for this is if they get less than 70% of the comprehension questions right. So, but so far, the student that I tested is like, she's reading, her reading is very low, but her comprehension is high. And the book was saying that means they have the chance to improve their reading ability or whatever. So that's good. But I went ahead and printed the next 2 or the next 3, I think, just to be on the safe side. So I should be able to do that tomorrow and maybe start on the other one. I think I might switch it to just doing math. Since I'm doing reading, or this, I should do math. I don't know if those other students are going to be in here for 5th period, but it will be a regular 5th period because testing's done, so we'll at least be able to do catch up. So we're going to read 2 chapters, do a quiz, vocab words, and yeah, we might do something else tomorrow, because we have to have these close read things that we have to turn in, which I didn't know about. But yeah, so we might do that tomorrow. And then when we're done with that, they may have free time, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But that is it for now. I will talk with you guys later. Good morning. It is Friday, and this is my outfit. Top and bottoms are both from Macy's. I was probably in my bed like around 7:30 last night because I was so tired, but I waited till like a little after 8 to actually fall asleep. So glad it is Friday. Hopefully I'll be able to finish those 2 assessments today, and then I can type it up over the weekend, hopefully. My science ones are already done because I'm just going to be moving this week's plans to next week since we didn't do anything. Social studies won't be too bad, and neither will ELA actually. So my students told me that it was actually 2 different fights that happened with the 6th graders. One during 2nd period and the other during 4th period, but both in PE. So a good number, or a couple of my students probably will be suspended. And today is the 8th grade social studies test. Who knows how long it's going to last, honestly. It's 2 sections. I don't know. I didn't think the science one was going to last that long, but it did. So. But 2nd period, because we hold the students during 2nd period until testing is done, and yesterday that teacher, she had more than enough work for them for that whole entire time that we were in there. So I think today they might be watching a video because they're talking about food webs and food chains. And she said that one of them is going to be Finding Nemo, and the other one is The Lion King. Yeah. And yeah, so in my 1st period class, I'm gonna have them do something for science because I have them both for social studies and science, and I haven't had science in a week, and we need some science grades, so I'm gonna have them do something for science. just like one thing, and then they probably get on a computer, and then I can test that one student during that time. But I am on standby for testing just in case somebody doesn't show up. But we shall see. Then next week, Monday and Tuesday, is going to be makeup, and then Wednesday and Thursday is going to be end of course testing for those students who are taking like algebra, and I think it was physical science. I don't remember. They didn't take the end of grade corresponding content area test if they did that. So like if they're taking the algebra course, they didn't take the math test. So I would talk with you guys later. All right, so it is 12:44. Testing ended like at 12:15. And well, there was a change of plans. I ended up having to test today, 8th grade social studies, because the original test administrator had to leave early, and I guess the figures is better for someone who could be here the whole day to be in there. And since I got here early, so they just had someone cover my first period class. But that means I'm not able to finish testing. I might see if I could grab a student maybe. Testing wasn't too bad. It was a small group, so I just had my first period class just get on the computers, because I think one suspended, and then I think another one was absent. At least another one, maybe two. The rest of the day should be okay. I told a student to tell my second period co-teacher that I was testing, but I don't know if he did, because I just looked on the thing and she marked him absent. So like I was saying earlier, makeup testing would be Monday and Tuesday of next week, and that would be in the media center, so we don't have to worry about that. I think we're going to be on a regular schedule for the most part, because the media center is down that end. And then the other two tests, it's only going to be like a small group of students, I think. Those who take the algebra and whatever the science one is. So, and that might be in the media center too, because I don't think there's that many of them. So, yeah. I have an activity planned for ELA, even though it's just going to be 3 of them, because 2 of them are suspended. So. But that is basically it. I don't see anything else happening today, so I think I might just go ahead and end the vlog here, so when I get home I could just start editing it. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.